I'll see if he's in.
Hi, how can I help you?
Jeff Green and Larry David to see Alan Wasserman.
I'll let him know you're here.
Thank you.
Larry David and Jeff Green are here for Alan?
For the most part, I mean, the industry knew there was a Larry David behind Seinfeld. But the average guy on the street didn't know that the funny stuff coming out of our mouths were coming out of a guy named Larry David.
Well, he is a comedian. He's taken that talent and turned it into writing, but I mean, he did start his career as a stand-up comedian.
His standard opening was always, I'll tell you something about good-looking people, we're not well-liked. And then he would always call the audience, you people. And I used to say to him, you know, calling them you people, it's a bit distancing. You know, it's kind of like you're already putting them in an adversarial position.
Not often, but from time to time, Larry would actually get up on stage, grab the microphone, do a very slow 180 looking at the audience from left to right, surveying them, take the microphone, put it back in the stand and go, never mind, and would walk off stage. And the audience never knew what hit them.
He was a phenomenon. He just couldn't get over the hump that comedians have to perform in front of other people.
Larry's take was always so different and definitely not mainstream, and he kind of took that attitude and put it into a sitcom, and I think it made the show revolutionary.
There was an episode pretty early on, and George was doing something, and I said, guys, you got to help me. This is a rewrite situation, because this would never happen in real life. But certainly, if it did happen in real life, no one would react like this. And Larry came up and he said, this happened to me, and this is exactly what I did. And I, oh, okay. And actually, that was the turning point for me. And from that point on, I geared myself up for doing as shameless a Larry David imitation as I could muster.
He was stuck with success. For the first time in his life, he was stuck. It was a hit, and it was like he always acted like it was like a major imposition on him when the show got picked up for a second season.
I think once he saw that Seinfeld especially would be successful, I think he felt like the most fulfilling thing he could do next would be to return to stand-up and complete that unfinished business.
When he started talking to me about setting up gigs for him around town, I said, you think maybe you want to do an HBO special? He goes, I think it's a little too soon. And I said, well, maybe it's not a little too soon because I've got this great idea.
What is it? It's going to be honest all the time? I mean, it's a little intrusive, isn't it?
Most of the time, yeah.
They're supposed to sit and have a conversation with this thing watching you all the time.
That's the point. They're going to watch us sit and have a conversation. Forget that it's here.
Piece of gum?
No.
Why not?
I don't like gum.
What's not to like?
I don't know. I've never been a big gum guy.
See, this is good stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's real good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad it's getting all this. Yeah. Did you get that gum story we just did? Because that was really good.
Let me just say something to you. You'll be fine.
Gentlemen, they're ready for you.
Oh, thank you.
I wish I wore a different shirt. I really can't.
Well, brown and green don't usually match, but you got the yellow to offset it. You're okay. Let's go. Come on.
What do you think of this shirt?
You look great.
Really? I want to walk around with the camera too. I have a tendency to nod to black people.
What reason would you have to?
I don't know. I just find that I nod to them. More so than white. I never nod to white people.
I've never heard of white liberal nodding guilt.
Yeah, it's a way of kind of making contact.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm okay. I'm not one of the bad ones.